sometime in the afternoon. Got the trash pump over there, 2-inch. This is my weekender. The reason I call it a weekender because it's 12 volt. We're gonna suck some dirt out of here just for show, and I'll get back with you a little bit, and we'll see how things run. Let's take the lens cover off. Okay, here we are running. Pretty hard to do this all by yourself, but you can see there's lots of water. Battery's down on the little gear box there, which is a winter-like motor, but it works pretty good. This summer I was shoveling full every 30 seconds, so for a weekender that's plenty of work. It should be busy. Oh yeah, I'll get back to you a little bit. Okay, Sunday, October 21st. Same setup, only different motor and gear box. I'll show you a little bit more here in a little bit. Hang in there. Okay, here we are again. Let me just throw dirt in so you don't see nothing. It was pretty easy going. I got that pile over there with a shovel setting the train up. This is after the big Trommel was in there, and after tillage. Don't know what I'll get, but I'll find out. I'm back again. Okay, we're back after 1 hour. I shut down to clean up and see what we got. I always put a tub in behind when I shut the water off and turn it back on, because it does tend to wash things out. You probably can't see this, but there's a half a dozen little colors in that rubber mat there. I'll see if I can pull the rest of this out and show you how easy my cleanup is. And there's some more gold showing up there by my fingers. I cleaned this one out. And I got a rubber mat up here. Oh, I see a nice chunk right there. Oh, that's a chunk for me. Okay. That's all I ever clean up. I'll catch them little pieces when I start to pump up just to flush out that front. But I won't clean that back piece up until I run 3-4 hours on it. Then I'll clean the carpet up. Anyway, I'll show you what color I have in here in just a second. Okay, this didn't take long to clean up. I guess you can see maybe them little bit of gold there, and I haven't moved probably much more than I don't know, a wheelbarrow of dirt, maybe a little bit more, but 90% of my gold is caught right up front there, and yeah, the rest of it, when I do the cleanup, it goes down in my tub, and that's where I pan my dirt into. If I should happen to pan too fast, which I do anyway, just because I'm going back through it anyway, I'll show you that in a little while. Okay, back to you later. Okay, October 24th. As you see, I didn't get a whole lot of dirt moved here, but we're moving it. Weather isn't really cooperating too great. Anyhow, I just cleaned out the box. There was quite a few colors right there at the edge of the black mat and the carpet miner's moss. What I wanted to show you was this little piece. I put that in the bottom underneath the miner's moss. It's what you put in campers to keep your jars and glasses and whatever else from moving around while you're going down the road. It's pretty tacky, and it seems to hold a lot of black sand back, so it can't migrate. Anyway, I'll get back to you in a little bit. Okay, we're back in operation again. You can see it pretty much feeds itself. Goes in pretty fast. It's all small stuff. First source the gold. I'm not worried about overloading the trommel. It's the sluice box I'm worried about. But like I said, most of it gets caught in the very front. Alright, we'll take a break here for a second and be back. Okay, that gives you an idea how slow go it is. But anyway, we're after been halfway this summer. Like I said, I was feeding 120 shovelfuls an hour through there. Too hot. Now it's slow though and almost too cold. That's the way it is, I guess. Alright, be back later. Hey, trick or treat everybody. Oh yeah, I got everything packed down. Done with the trommel for now. As you might know, it's November tomorrow. Could be winter anytime, so I'm going to do my cleanup here and pulling out to try new things for the winter. Experimental. There's Mitzi there. Anyway, I'm going to show you how my little jig works. I'm cleaning up. I got 4 buckets of concentrates to do. Anyway, I'll get set up here and get back to you, okay? Okay, we're back with kind of a jig, I guess you call it. And everything goes down to the wheel here. This little camel, I guess. And it seems to work okay, just not quite the way I want it to. But that's the way things go, but it is. I run through 1 bucket of dirt and got quite a few little colors out of it. So I think it's working, but not the way I want it. And we'll throw a scoopful of dirt in. Yeah, to show you what it's doing. You can see everything moving. So the fine gold does get down through there. That's what we're after, trying to save that fine stuff. Well, I'll get back at you in a little bit here. Hey, hello again. Here we are, doing our final cleanup. Looks like Niagara Falls here running. Not exactly working like it should be. Found out that the little motor should be turning faster than what it is. Get more pulse out of it, but there is gold going up through the wheel. Did find out though. Now I've done my cleanup from the trommel. Out of 60 grain that I took out of the front of the box, it was only, well, what came out the miner's moss, it didn't even weigh on the scale, so that shows you how much was caught up front and how much was out of the back. So I'm going to shorten my box for the trommel and not even mess with that miner's moss and all that. Catching it all up front, so why do that? And I'm doing my dredging material right now. It does show that there's more fines in the dredging material going over in the miner's moss because there's more water pressure. Anyway, I'll get back to you in a little bit. We'll let you know what's going on here later. Now, did I tell you this is November 1st anyway? stuff that'll jiggle down through like your gold. I think the pump's talking to me and it says, kind of like it says, be careful, he's tough. I don't know. Maybe it's just me listening to it too long. Anyway, we'll switch subjects here. I got a T over there, and usually I run my suction dredge off that other part of the T. The white hose is my spray nozzle. Usually I'm running anywhere, this summer I was up to 250 feet away from the creek, and you go down deep enough, you do find water. So sometimes it ain't enough water, so you use the fire hose to get more water. See, I was going to show you my rock shovel. This is for when you run the suction dredge for a while, you get too many rocks to handle that 2-inch. So you shovel for a while and you might have to dig it a little bit and get all the fine dirt out of there, and you can go back to suction dredging again. Let's see, what other pointers? About all I can think of for right now. Just throw more dirt in. You can see the finer stuff running off. And the gold will work its way down and ends up in a wheel. A little camel does pretty good. It's all in the operator, I guess. Alright, we'll inform you later. Hey, we're back again. I did that 5-gallon bucket, and I'm not sure where it came from. I'm going to have to start tagging my bucket, but that's a lot of color. I don't know if this camcorder will pick it up or not, but that's lots of little color. Anyway, I'm done there. I'll fool around, pick up some of this black sand over yonder. It might have come off the wheel, and maybe a spill here and there. It's just fooling around. Anyway, my email is rrwish@hotmail.com, and I'll put this on YouTube. We'll see what happens. Maybe somebody would be interested in learning a little bit more. I think it's not a fancy jig, but I think it is a finishing jig. I need to refine it a little bit more, and so far I think it works. Or what do I know? Anyway, see you next year. Hope your pan is yellow too. Okay, bye.